English would translate perhaps to mood. So you don't get into the mood for 100 million in Egypt without having a cup of Kenyan tea in the morning. Our imports from Kenya amount to almost 14% of the total exports of Kenyan tea. On the investment side, a number of new Egyptian investments are flocking to Kenya, with 76 Egyptian companies are now registered with Kenya Invest. The Commercial International Bank, CIB, is Egypt's largest private bank, now operates 7 branches in Kenya under its own brand name, CIB Kenya, reflecting the political will to intensify and further deepen economic and commercial ties with Kenya and the commitment to support Kenya's development plans. Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks from now, I will complete 3 inspiring years in Kenya, through which I had a lot of joy and many, many friends. Throughout travels from Kisumu in the west to Lamu and Mombasa in the east and south, I found people with kind hearts, welcoming and sincere smiles, and strong resolve. I talked to elders who recognize the potential their youth have, and to the youth who aspire to a prosperous future for their country while remembering the sacrifices their elders gave for their motherland. The future is not for the old, however, but for the young, of which this country has plenty. As my time in Kenya draws to an end, I will always carry with me the magnificent scenes of the Kenyan savannah, the cleansing waves of its coastline, the profound taste of its tea, and above all, the cheerful smiles of its people. As I conclude, I have only one last thing to say, which is Kwaheri Kenya, lakini yutabaki mayoni mwanga. Thank you. Asante sana.
Your Excellency, while Nasser Atia, Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt to Kenya, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners present, esteemed members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Masa El Khair. On behalf of His Excellency President William Ruto, the government and the people of the Republic of Kenya, may I extend our heartfelt congratulations to His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and the people of the Arab Republic of Egypt on this historic occasion, marking 220 years since the dawn of modern Egypt, and also the 105th anniversary of Egypt's independence, and 73 years since the establishment of the First Republic. Egypt's triumph over colonialism serves as a powerful reminder that the struggle for freedom, though difficult, is necessary and achievable. The 1952 revolution, which birthed the republic we celebrate today, inspired generations across Africa and beyond to pursue liberation and dignity. Kenya joins you in celebrating this historic milestone of national transformation and tremendous state building. Diplomatic relations. Today also marks 62 years of flourishing diplomatic relations between Kenya and Egypt. Ours is a long-standing partnership, underlined by the fact that our mission in Cairo is Kenya's second diplomatic post to be established abroad. This milestone reflects the depth of our historical, cultural, and economic bonds, as well as our shared commitment to cooperation and mutual prosperity. Your Excellency, Kenya is honored to have Egypt as a friend and a strategic partner in the region. Our enduring ties span decades of close cooperation across the fields of trade and investment, education and technical training, health, agriculture and food security, tourism and culture, and people-to-people exchanges, among others. Trade between Kenya and Egypt has been on an upward trajectory, with the total trade volume estimated at between 600 million and 700 million US dollars in 2025. Notably, Egypt is Kenya's second largest tea market in the world, as you have indicated. Furthermore, Kenya is home to several Egyptian businesses, while Egypt hosts a vibrant Kenyan diaspora community, comprising professionals, students, business people, and skilled workers. Kenya and Egypt share immense potential for collaboration in the tourism sector. In 2024, Egypt ranked as Africa's second leading tourism destination, a reflection of its rich and diverse cultural heritage. Kenya and Egypt have also continued to deepen their relations through high-level engagements. Most notably is the state visit by President Ruto to Egypt in January 2025, the historic visit marking the first state visit to Egypt by a Kenyan president culminated in signing of a strategic and comprehensive partnership agreement. Additionally, our two heads of state jointly witnessed the signing of 12 memoranda of understanding, further cementing our bilateral ties and elevating our relations. On the regional front, Kenya and Egypt's active participation in regional frameworks such as the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, and the African Continental Free Trade Area reflect our commitment to advancing economic integration and boosting intra-African trade in alignment with the African Union's Agenda 2063. Kenya and Egypt remain steadfast in supporting multilateral efforts to promote peace and stability in conflict-affected regions such as Sudan, South Sudan, Somalia, Libya, and the Sahel. Through our active participation in the African Union and in close collaboration with the United Nations, we continue to champion African-led solutions to African challenges. At this juncture, allow me, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to bid a warm farewell to His Excellency Ambassador Wael Nasser Attia as he concludes his tour of duty as the Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt to Kenya. During his tenure, Ambassador Attia has played a pivotal role in deepening the bonds of friendship and cooperation between Kenya and Egypt. Under his stewardship, we witnessed the successful state visit of His Excellency President William Ruto to Egypt in January 2025. He also oversaw the convening of the 7th session of the Joint Commission for Cooperation in Nairobi in March 2024. Ambassador Attia notably distinguished himself as a dedicated champion of economic diplomacy. Under his leadership, business engagements between Kenya and Egypt grew significantly, as exemplified by the successful Kenya-Egypt Business Forum held alongside the Joint Commission for Cooperation in March 2024. His tenure will also be remembered for his provocative engagement, his bridge-building spirit, and his steadfast commitment to Pan-African unity and prosperity. On behalf of the government and the people of Kenya, I extend our sincere gratitude to Ambassador Attia for his distinguished service and invaluable contributions to Kenya-Egypt relations. We wish him the very best in his next assignment and trust that he will always remain a friend of Kenya. Thank you all. And before I give a salute, let me at a very personal level just say that I like people who speak candidly and openly and frankly. If you wanted to know what it's all about, and somebody who would tell it to you as it is, it's this good gentleman standing on my left. Whether it was hard or soft, he told you as it is. And it's that kind of candidness and openness and frankness that will help us build a better nation and strengthen our diplomatic engagements with all our partners and friends. So, my good friend, as you move to the next station, always remember that technology still allows us to communicate. And if you have to be frank, continue being so. So long live the brotherhood between Kenya and the Arab Republic of Egypt. Long live the spirit of Pan-Africanism. Happy National Day to the people of the Arab Republic of Egypt. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. If I may, I had to react, but I'm very humbled by what Your Excellency have mentioned, and it just reminds me of the day when I presented my credentials to His Excellency President Ruto. I told him I hope that you can consider me Kenya's ambassador to Egypt, and I've tried as much as I can to do so, and I hope that I will be able to continue to do so even in a different position. Kenya will always remain in my heart. Thank you very much. Thank you. Go for a toast? Okay. Now, if I may ask for. You have the cake ready. Have the cake first.
You can give a toast and then you go.
Okay. We'll have a toast. So hopefully you get your glasses full. Please. Long live Kenya, long live Egypt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, dear ambassadors, if you could join us for the cake. For the cake cuttings, please come upstairs.